everybody, and welcome to Cup of Joe. As always, I'm your host, Jason McNeil. Now, we've been getting a lot of emails about this whole F-er right into P thing. I have to be honest, I didn't even realize this was a thing. As a sports fan, I have never heard of this in my life until that guy got fired from Hydro One. I'm being 100% honest. But apparently, it's quite a big thing, and there's some magical, mystical thing about guys interrupting women with profanity on TV that is really exciting. I don't really get it. So I'm kind of shocked that it's a thing, but it's a thing and people want to hear about it. So, all right, the first time, probably it was funny. I would imagine, I'm just snowballing ideas here. First time was probably a drunken idiot who was wandering past a camera and said something, very profane. And everybody watching was like, wow, that guy's drunk out of his mind, probably has no idea what he said and he looks really stupid. I get why that's funny. I get why Rob Ford swearing on camera was funny, right? This is the least necessary point to object to or to defend yourself against, but this is the one that you choose. Like the inner 8-year-old took over and you're the mayor of a city and you're like, hey, I'm gonna say this on TV. It's silly and funny, I guess. But now what we have is we have people that are just standing around kind of waiting for their shot. Hey, you know what? It would be cool if we interrupt this lady with a profane statement, or we say something obnoxious and lewd. It's really kind of ridiculous. It's a little bit embarrassing. As a guy who likes sports and who does drink at sporting events, I can't imagine people doing this, but all right. Here's the thing. Should the guy be fired from his job? Probably not. But let's be honest. You watched the video, and then you heard this guy works for Hydro One and makes 100 grand. You weren't surprised? You weren't like, wow, that guy gets $100,000 a year. This idiot makes $100,000. That wasn't the first thought you got. I bet you it was. I don't know that he should be fired, but what we do need to know is that you're always being watched. You're always on camera, and people are judging you. It's fine to say, well, people shouldn't judge. Only God can judge. People judge you every day of your life. Understand that. And people saw him and they judged him. And that's just a fact of life now, right? Like this is something you might have got away with. It might have slipped into obscurity in the past, but now we're always on camera, we're always being watched, and we have to be accountable for our actions. Now, I did hear some people making excuses on the radio. Well, he's a young man, he's at a soccer game, it's understood he's gonna be drunk. Listen, everything you do when you get drunk is still your responsibility. It's still on you 100% of the time. If you get blackout drunk and you get in your car and you hit somebody, nobody is gonna feel sympathetic to you. No one's gonna say, well, he wasn't really in a good state of mind when he chose to take his keys and drive his car. They're gonna say he drove his car when he was drunk. What a loser. Same thing goes if you're at a party. People are watching you, people are filming you. Think about how much you're drinking, think about how much you're intoxicating yourself, and think about how that reflects on you. Because, you might lose your job over it nowadays, who knows? So again, I don't know that the guy should have been fired, but he was fired apparently. I do know he shouldn't have been behaving that way. I do know that I was shocked to hear that he had such a good job. I don't know, what do you think? I'd love to hear how you feel about it. So hit us up at cupofjoecanada.com. You can email us at averagejoe@cupofjoecanada.com, or hit us on the Twitter at Cup of Joe Canada.